Hope that plum shot in that.
I already put it.
Great, thank you.
There's just generic in the monitor for them.
Yes.
These are live appointments coming up.
Stand by,
Cameron is
cut.
in 1, Tanisha's
In
in
10,
3. Hey, Cameron, can you
9,
hear me?
8,
Okay.
7,
Cameron's
6,
in 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My cue.
Thank you for watching Live at 5:30.
Now here are David and Cindy with Eyewitness News at 6.
And my cue.
For the 7th day in a row, rain and storms have ripped through the Tennessee Valley, causing flooding and damage. Paul Barris is in the Storm Alert Center. He'll let you know if the worst is finally over. And
Residents in Athens are dealing with floodwaters that have blocked roads and damaged homes. We'll hear from residents dealing with water in their basement. We'll go live to the scene.
this weather has also impacted volunteers for Habitat for Humanity. They were racing against Mother Nature this morning to finish a big cleanup project in Chattanooga.
And take a full.
With coverage you can count
By
on.
2.
This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News
Okay.
at 6.
And my cue on 2.
Thank you for watching. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. Yet again,
What?
it is another rainy day here in the Tennessee Valley. Caused quite a lot of flooding across our area. Of course, everything's saturated.
Oh, it really is. Caused a lot of concern here today. A lot of lightning, too. Paul Barris has been watching the skies for you. He has our first look at the forecast.
And
Paul.
Paul.
Well, good news, most of the rain's out of here right now. There's a few showers left up south of Fort Kane.
Camera
On the
2,
road,
pick up
Georgia,
David
just
Tight.
south of Calhoun, dropping down to
About
the
2
south.
minutes out.
Wouldn't be
David's
impossible for a
tight.
sprinkle to develop, but everything else is going to be fine for tonight. Definitely no severe
Cameron,
weather
mic
for
check real
tonight.
quick.
I want to show
Okay,
you
can you
this
tell me what's the
beautiful
reason
visible
that are dead again?
satellite photo. This is the cluster of storms that just spread out all across the Tennessee Valley. Now, the leading edge of that stuff is
15,
moving towards
16.
Montgomery, Alabama.
15 and
It's
16.
south of Macon, heading towards the Gulf of Mexico. Huge cluster storms and severe weather is breaking out right along the edge of this stuff. You can almost see it building up. The Tari cumulonimbus causing a big cluster of storms
Show Paul 30
north
seconds.
and west of Nashville, not too far from Paducah. It's going to be heading towards Nashville later on tonight. Now, the latest Vipercast is showing very little overnight, just some clouds, some fog.
2 on
Coming
David.
up, it's tomorrow afternoon, maybe a sprinkle out in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Most of Saturday looks dry throughout the morning hours, but into the afternoon, you can see another
Should Paul
little
wrap?
isolated showers popping up into the heating of the day, and that continues again into Sunday afternoon. I've got all the details on the
By David?
weekend and next week coming up.
And my
See you
cue.
then, Paul. Flash flooding from today's storms affected roads and homes in McMinn County. Our Cameron Taylor is live in Athens with an update on the conditions. Cameron, are things looking better than they were a few hours ago?
On DV.
Yeah, David, we're in a lot better shape here in Athens than we were before, just a few hours before. Now, we're here on Atlantic Street, and you can tell from the road that there was a lot of water at one point, but that's now all dried up. The street is also back open, too. It was closed for several hours today because of today's storms. Now, not only did this storm affect drivers, but it also affected homeowners as well. We spoke with the
Camera 1, City
Luttrells
Tight,
on
3,
Shoemaker
David Tight.
Street who experienced some flooding at their home. Now, they told us that a nearby ditch
Good sign,
overflowed and that ran into their front yard and backyard. But the flooding didn't stop there. It actually creeped into their basement, tipping over containers and damaging precious belongings like pictures and antiques. And at one point, the floodwaters engulfed a 2-foot ladder you might be seeing right now. And here's what the homeowners had to say.
And take a full.
When it overflowed, it was like a river coming through the front yard, the side yard, the neighbor's yard. It was worse this time than it has been, but this happens every year, at least one time a year.
My cue. My cue.
And we're told the 911 Center and the Public Works Department received dozens of calls today from the storms.
Coming
And they
out, camera
also
1 on City
called the
Tight
Public
after
Works
this.
Department to
Send
find out
out
if there's a more
Cameron.
permanent solution for the folks living on Shoemaker Street, because as you just heard, this happens quite often when it rains on their street. But we haven't heard back from the
Sunday.
Public Works Department. We'll be sure to pass along what they say when they do. Live in Athens tonight, Cameron Taylor, Channel 3 Eyewitness
And my cue,
News.
Sunday.
Cameron, thank you. Lightning struck an apartment complex on East
Going to
Brainerd
DVU,
Road,
Tanisha.
causing an evacuation.
On
Channel
DV.
3's Tanisha Cordell continues our team coverage of the storm damage. And Tanisha, we understand almost all the residents are back in their apartments.
Tanisha.
For the most part, Cindy, one of the tenants that were living in that unit that was struck by lightning and
Go
pretty
to
much
VLB.
suffered a lot of smoke damage from that lightning strike, they've been moved to another unit within the apartment complex. Now again, a lot of smoke damage inside. We went and scoped it out in a sense. You can just see a charred window, kind of wooden panels, all missing from that apartment unit that was hit by lightning. This all happened during last night's storm around 10. Firefighters say they saw smoke as soon as they arrived. Now they eventually found small embers inside the apartment unit wall and signs of charring, but they say there was no fire, surprisingly. Now as storms continue to hover over the East Brainerd area, some are hoping lightning doesn't strike in the same place twice.
Intake C.
I think that lightning bolts hit the ground until you see the damage, and then it's just like insane. I've seen videos and stuff before, but no, I've never seen it happen.
And my Q.
Good news is no one was injured or hurt during the lightning strike last night. Again, we're told that those tenants living in that unit that was hit have been moved into another unit here at the apartment complex. We're now live in Chattanooga. Tanisha Cordell, Channel 3, Eyewitness
And Mikey David.
Thank you, Tanisha. Caught on camera, lightning started a small fire in an open field in Etowah, Tennessee. We have some viewer video.
Intake A.
This is video from County Road 629. The woman who shared it with us said she was inside her home when the lightning hit. No one was hurt, but whoa, you saw that. The lightning did spark a small fire.
VOB.
And UTC's campus saw flooding today as well. This was near Frist Hall. At one point, the water was up past their knees, as you see there. Thankfully, no reported any damage.
And the weather also caused issues for those on Signal Mountain. A tree was completely uprooted and blocked Wilderness Drive this morning. Several days of heavy rain and strong winds have brought down an untold number of trees across our area.
On David.
Yes,
Then my camera
tree
one on
folks have
Cindy.
been covered up, needless to say. And of course, we'll keep you up to date on any severe weather developments on air and online.
Hi, Cindy.
You can download the WRCB weather app. It's free for iPhone and Android users.
And Mikey Cindy on one.
In Georgia, Varnell police
Going to
have charged
CG.
a man with a statutory rape.
On CG. Camera 2,
Police
David
department
Type,
says
reading
they
the weather
received a
kiosk.
call last night about a suspicious car on Somerset Place in the Spring subdivision. An officer found Christopher Adams engaged in
A
rude
next.
behavior with a teenager inside the car. Adams is
Is
30
this
years
part of the
old. The
tease or
girl
is this
is
just a tease story?
15. Adams faces several
It's
charges in addition to statutory rape.
You had music up.
And the big story in the nation this afternoon, a
Okay,
tragedy
no,
in
no,
Maryland.
that's what I was asking.
About an hour south of Baltimore.
Coming on camera
Police
1 on
say they
Cindy
had a
Tight.
suspect in custody after 7 people, we should say 5 people, were shot dead at a newspaper office in Annapolis, Maryland. Authorities are confirming the 5
Stand by
deaths.
one.
They say others are in grave condition, several injured at the Capital Gazette
And stand by your
newspaper.
tease music.
Police have 1 person in custody. NBC Nightly News has a full report coming up for you tonight at 6:30 here on
Music.
Channel 3.
On Cindy.
Next on Eyewitness News at 6, the embattled
Stand by
credit
David
reporting
on 2.
agency Equifax has reached an agreement with several states
Stand
to
by
help
David.
prevent future data
And Mikey
breaches.
David.
And a
Stand
new
by Paul.
law in Georgia that could help protect your identity and prevent fraud. We'll let you know when that goes into effect and how it will work after the
Hey,
break.
Mikey Paul.
Looks like the rain's over with the Tennessee Valley.
By your break.
That's good news. And then update coming up for us tomorrow and into the weekend too. All the details coming up on my 7 April.
And Faye, don't think me wrong.
Okay, everything